front of the machine, the lower portion is checker plate aluminum for strength, while the upper part is plexiglass, so you can clearly see the 7-segment display, as well as from the net see into the machine to make sure that there is no problems while running. The sides and the back of the machine are checker plate aluminum, as well as the bottom. And on the side here, there is a hole drilled for the start and stop button. And the top will remain open, so you do not have to worry about, if you drop pucks in, never being able to retrieve them. The project has a 120 volt input because the Variac here requires 120 volts to power both of my motors. This bar here takes 120 and will turn it into 12 volts for the LEDs, as well as this linear actuator right here. While this bar here also takes 120 and turns it into 12 volts for these stepper motor drivers up front. And then for the Arduinos, I am using 2 phone chargers to provide the 5 volts needed to power them. This Arduino microcontroller controls these MOSFETs right here, which are used to control the LEDs that are on the other side of the 7-segment display, as well as has inputs for both the start and stop button. It controls the LEDs and the photoresistors that are in the firing tube, as well as controls the H-bridge that runs the linear actuator. This microcontroller here has inputs for the start and stop button coming out of the top, as well as down below it has outputs for this stepper motor driver right here, and for this one under here, which controls this stepper motor right here, this stepper motor, and this stepper motor over here. These 2 motors right here are connected directly to the wheels, which are mounted onto pillow blocks to allow flexibility in the system. Entire firing pieces, which include the linear actuator, the 2 motors, the wheels, and the tube which fire the pucks, are all mounted onto a single pillow block. And then the tube just slides around in the aiming mechanism. When the start button is pushed, it will start the countdown timer that's on the front of the machine, as well as start the aiming mechanisms to selecting random locations using the stepper motors for X and Y axis. Once the countdown timer has finished, it will start pushing the linear actuator forwards, which then will push pucks into the path of the spinning wheels, which will then fire the pucks towards the net. When the machine fires the last puck it has in the holding tube, the photo sensors and the LED built into the tube will let the user know that there is no more pucks when it goes into puck check mode by flashing this X on this custom 7-segment display to allow the goalie and net to realize that the machine is empty and needs to be refilled. The machine can easily, once a puck is dropped back in, will know the machine is ready to go and activate as soon as the start button is pushed again. When the stop button is pushed, it will return the machine back to its standby state by stopping the shooting of pucks, as well as returning the aiming mechanism back to its original starting storage location.